depending on what I want to do, there's different distances that I want to maintain. If I want to strike, I want to stay at a little bit of distance to maybe keep his striking a little off balance, but not far enough away that I can't strike him. If I want to grapple him, obviously I want to close the distance. If I want to strike and he wants to grapple especially, I want to keep the distance. So, but let's say I'm the aggressor and you want to keep some distance. If I use my big bow, in other words, if I use my forward shuffle to get close to you, yes, and he steps back. Same thing, if he wants to come close to me, I keep the distance by mirroring what he does. But the same thing also, if he's trying to keep me in front of him, and I go over here, right, and over here, see? So, right now, I can go close to him and he can move back. I can go away from him and he can move close. I can go to my left, he moves, which is to his right. If I go to my right, he moves. This is the first group. I'm going to add in other elements that are going to make it more like a fight. But again, you've got forward, backward, this side, this side. You go this one, this one. Exactly the same. But what the easiest way to do this at the beginning is, right now I was leading him. So I'm going to be the first leader. I move and he has to follow. And then we'll switch, and then he'll lead and I have to follow. The next thing we also want to do is, you used to be coming forward, you used to be going back, you used to be going side to side, right? But what do I want to do? Yeah, because why? If you stand up, well, I'm here. One, I can definitely take you down. Two, sets up my body shots, right? Because if you're standing upright, I'm down here, boom. Right? So, anytime I go down, you go down. And anytime I come back up, does that make sense? Yes. A lot of people do this too. This is in MMA especially. I'll go back, so you're fine. You're fine. Nothing to go out. Oh, yeah. See? If you don't go down in the right way, I'm trying, especially if you get really aggressive and you threw like a cross, like he's trying to chase me. You can see that. That's a takedown that's going to happen. I'm going to run in on him, right? No, see, that's wrong.
Oh, I know what you want to do.
Right? Well, again, like, let's say he's shooting in on me, right? A lot of people get used to using their hands, and there's nothing wrong with that because it's practical. In other words, you get used to palm, forearm, right? Shoot in, you get shoulder, and you can use your hips and bump in. These are all like good wrestling ways of getting used to it. And I have the other hand, obviously, I have the other forearm. You have both. But the first thing you want to learn how to do, right? If he shoots in, just get out of it. Right? He shoots in. Right? Especially if you got a fast, deep shoot, like a wrestler that really goes down on his knees. The best thing to do is just not be there. make him work those knees. Banging hard and not get anything for it. So, you can also work this. In other words, where you just go down and I just go straight in. No, but in order to get your footwork really sharp, don't rely on using your hands. In other words, at the beginning, never touch me, right? We didn't touch each other on this drill, right? We didn't touch each other in this drill. We didn't touch each other in this drill. So if I do this, don't touch me, just get out of it. Right? I'm not kind of bullfighting, I'm not leading with my head. All right? Because that's kind of what he's going to see, because if they're shooting, their hands are going to be down. Anytime that you throw a kick or a punch is the opportunity for somebody to shoot in and try to tackle you. So you want to sprawl. The way to sprawl without a partner is very simple, and you can do this when you're shadowing even. You keep your head and your shoulders up. You drop down straight. You'll drop down and you'll drop your hands. You'll go straight down. You want to keep looking up. You're going to throw your legs back, but you're going to keep looking up. This is how you sprawl out. And then you want to pop right back up. Use your hips to pop your legs in and come back up. Doing all these things, and then out of the blue, always do this. Right? see, didn't get out of the way of him. He just feels it. When he feels it there, right, you just sprawl. You can stop a lot of takedown attempts just by changing the line. Just like this, his head goes down, your head goes down, your head goes down, right? But you get those sneaky bastards, usually they're 20-something years old and just got out of wrestling. That no matter what you do, bang, they're like, you feel like their shoulder on your hip. Okay, that's the secret. When you feel a shoulder on your hip, you got sprawl. Sprawl is basically your upper body going forward and your rear body going backwards. So that in other words, you're using like your hips and your upper body to push them away, and you're trying to pull your legs away from them. If he just bends his knees a little bit, that's just a level change, right? To demonstrate so that you know the shoot, he's going to actually put his hand on the ground. When he does that, DJ's going to sprawl. Right now, that was on the first, that was on his left hip. He can sprawl onto his right hip, and he can sprawl onto both hips. Really, it depends like where the guy is on you. If he's here, you're going to sprawl to this. If he's here, you're going to sprawl. Sometimes if you're square, you sprawl, right? Hit him with your hips. It's just no nice way to say it. Hit him with the hips. As a matter of fact, sometimes what happens, this I can do this, stand. Sometimes when people hit you, the first thing you do is just buck in as they come. You know, we want to do it, right? Boom. And that's the defense just right there. And you have all the elements. So you have forward step, backward step, side to side step. You have the circling thing, you know, where you use that you know, cat stance. You have the level change, you know, and then you have put the palm down on the floor. That means you got to sprawl. Okay. Just so EJ does it real nice and slow, the easiest way to do this is you squat down, you drop your hands, you throw your legs back. All right? You don't want to, at the very beginning, try to smash your hips in like he's doing because he's used to doing it. But just squat, hands down, legs back, legs in. And to get back up, you know, like your hips go down, to go up, you pull your hips up and you pull your legs back in. Okay? You should be able to do that anyway because this is important. That skill, pull your hips up and pull your feet in, it's a combat skill too, because if you do sprawl on somebody and you leave them face down on the mat, stand the fuck back up. All right? Especially if, because the thing is like, if you're a striker and you stop somebody that's trying to take you down with a sprawl, get back on your feet. There was a reason that he tried to shoot in on you. He's more comfortable on the ground.